Oh boy, let's see how much of a train wreck this is. Gonna do live commentary of Go Battle League PvP. I wonder how much this is gonna be just my phone tapping into the microphone, and how much is legitimate fun commentary, and how much is me just panicking, and etc, etc. To be fair though, I do like this Great Lake team. Assuming I upload these in somewhat of an order, I'll admit I kinda got robbed on the last one because of some connectivity issues or that. So I'm not gonna go premium past today. We'll see. Worst case scenario, if I do get like 5 matches in a row in this setup, I'll at least be able to get another shot at the strategy. I make no apologies for how I pronounce Pokemon names. I still have a bit of a head cold. Got real bad over the weekend. It's kind of been killing me with doing commentary, which is why I wanted to get so much. I have so much PvP content to record. Stuff left over from the Fusion Cup still, and a bunch of Go Battle League stuff I wanted to share. But I haven't been able to record any of it because my voice has been crap. Of course, one time I want to actually record commentary, I can't find a freaking battle. I'm gonna pull up Twitter right now and... oh, no, here we go. Got some battles along our way after all. My core with Umbreon, Azumarill, and Skarmory does serve me fairly well. Like, I get pretty much a neutral setup against most things, and most of the time I just like try to do as much as I can with my Umbreon. The one weakness I see of this team core is charm users. I do have to get Umbreon out of there if they have a charm lead, but it works very well besides that. I just have to be bold and try not to waste shields at all. I was a little worried this guy had like Focus Blast, which might have made quick work out of my Umbreon, but unless he's just trying to bait shields, which I don't think Flash Cannon is that great of a shield baiter. In fact, I don't know. I mean, Registeel is a weird case because it has the best fast move in the game when it comes to actually getting energy, but it does not. All of his charge moves take a long time to charge up normally. Like, there's that Focus Blast I've constantly been afraid of. Skarmory just gets walled. So this is probably bad to have Zoomers be out here, but I'm already at a disadvantage, so I'm just gonna see how much energy I can build up. I'm gonna shield because I don't think that was enough for a Focus Blast. Honestly, I'm actually neutral and not like super effective against it. Ah, I see. He had that Deoxys in the back. So just waiting until he wore out my Umbreon to actually take care of it. Yeah, I see the issue here. Unfortunately, finally, when I get to get my team into some action, it just starts falling apart. Does it? Thankfully, I can call the bluff there because I know Rock Slide comes out fairly quickly, so we don't really have to worry about that move being an issue too much. But if I can just waste a couple shields, try to get things a little bit more balanced out, that'd be great. You know what? In hindsight, I probably should have swapped over to Skarmory the moment that he like pulled into the Deoxys, so I could save my Azumarill for other Pokemon. This match, I kind of just like blew this match. I had a feeling the moment when I tried to put on a live commentated tournament that like I could see myself losing if I wasn't commentating this, but I'm not surprised that I lost my first match the first time I'm trying to do live commentary and all. I really am like calling the bluffs a little too much considering just how I went down that Thunderbolt there. I still have at least one shield, but I still got 2 Pokemon to go through. One of them's a Registeel, and the other's Altaria, so I get the feeling we may not be in for the best of times. But yeah, I never got... If I didn't already have the other matches recorded, you wouldn't be able to see just how happy I am with this team. This team won 8 matches in a row, which, considering them up in like the tier 5 ranking, is just way too good for my standards. And it's not even using like any of the major cores that most people have on their Great League teams. Like, I think we saw 2 of them just from this guy alone. We're seeing all 3 of them from this guy alone. Altaria, Registeel, and Deoxys. And I don't feel bad about losing to this team. I mean, if I am gonna lose to a team, this is probably a team that hard counters mine and a lot of others. And that is one of the downsides of just this Great League format. It's so blind. Like, you have to really round out your team as much as possible, because you are going into it blind and you don't really got an opportunity to really prepare for what comes up ahead. But yeah, I did at least have recordings on a lot of other Go Battle League stuff I have, so when I'm actually feeling well enough to actually post commentate, I do want to at least do that last set, because it was a good set until unfortunately there's a little bit of salt with me like losing the 4th match due to some connectivity issues. I post about it on Twitter, so I'm just gonna try to move on from that. This guy is not leading with a Registeel or an Altaria. Oh, what do you know, Altaria? This is why I like leading with Umbreon. Like, the best part about this team is if they switch, I pretty much have a distinct advantage. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't shield there. I feel like I'm in a very good position with this team if I can force my opponent to switch. Granted, that's a pretty good rule of thumb in general for these Great League battles, but it just feels especially special with this. Only downside about this is just like I feel like by the time I get through their shields, I'm not gonna have much of an Azurill to work with. But this is what I want to have counter it, so shields are just very valuable to me. So I will risk taking a little bit more damage to my Azurill than I would like. It's well worth it because now they have no shields, and I'll use the shield if they get to their charge move before I get to an Ice Beam, because I can just like shield this guy attack, do an Ice Beam, and with all the damage I've done just from Bubble while I'm wearing away the shields in the first place. Oh, I guess that's an opportunity. I wish I would have, if I wasn't so trigger happy, I would have just been able to... Oh man, I totally hit the switch button. Still, frick. Now I got a shield because I kind of need a Azumarill. Did I not hit the charge button, or did I not hit the switch button? Yeah, this is part of the reason why I was so hesitant to actually do live commentary for this stuff. Because 99% of the commentary is going to be like, really? I could have sworn I hit switch to Pokemon. But it is what it is, and I just told myself that don't worry about the professionality, just go for it, have fun. You're probably way too stuffy to actually have a pleasant voice or anything. Anyways. Yeah, you still got some time before I can swap back into a Azumarill. And I feel like if he had something that... Have I seen this last Pokemon? Shoot, I already forgot. But still, Umbreon's gonna do so much work to this Altaria that it's not even gonna be a big deal if I don't get up to my charge move. Wow, I think I can actually take out this Altaria before going down. Hopefully he doesn't have Deoxys defense form hiding in the back. Oh, hello there, Deoxys defense form. Well, the good news is that I am getting this Dark Pulse off because I wore away his shields early on. That's going to do a good chunk of damage, and I still have 2 other Pokemon to wear away at this thing. Be nice if I could get one more in, but that's definitely too wishful of thinking. But at least he's wasting his charge move on me, wasting his energy, so I can just, like, go to the guy's full force and just spam away. I mean, if I was real high play, I would just, like, go ahead and swap to my Azumarill right before he does the charge move to like save a little energy on that. I'm just gonna hope that the Sky Attack here does enough. I think as long as I don't screw up the flying animation, we'll at least get this guy down to a position where I win, if not knock it out. So hey, I mean, to be fair, that first match, we're going up against a pretty solid core. Like, those 3 Pokemon are tried and true for the general Great League meta, so I don't feel so bad about losing that match. If we win the other 4 matches, we can still get a wild Pokemon. But it also makes me feel good that I didn't waste my pass on a premium, so I won't be as salty if we have a DC. Short term for disconnect for you less PvP savvy folks. Yeah, this is a kind of fun idea. I just figured, like, it was late. Oh, frick. Hopefully that message won't come to bite me off later on in the match. But as I was saying, like, there's no need for me to be salty if I end up losing this in some unfortunate way. It feels way too early to use a shield. And yeah, I kinda could've saw that coming. If I had something better for Registeel, I would switch out to it, but I mean, it's not really worth losing the switch advantage over. It'd be rather unfortunate if there's another Deoxys hanging out in there. I swear, the last couple sets I was having, I did not run into any Deoxyses anywhere out in the field. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a little bit experimental. I'm neutral to the Flash Cannon, and I resist the Focus Blast. And my Umbreon's filled up with energy, so I want to save in the back just in case that Deoxys is hanging around. Okay, wait for him to come back and then hit the Ice Beam. That way you don't, like, accidentally, like, do a fast move instead of your charge move. I'm slowly learning that. Yeah, that's exactly how much I was hoping that Ice Beam would do. So I can take this guy out. I am in a shield disadvantage. Possibly the switch disadvantage too, but we'll make it work out. A lot of shiny Skarmories are roaming around here. I didn't think it would be that common of a shiny. The only reason I'm using mine is because it's the best PvP IVs that I got. Hey, I mean, we're slowly turning... We're back in the neutral position with the shield advantage, so that's good of itself. Unfortunately, if I want to keep my Azumarill, I'm going to have to hit the shield. And I'll admit, like, maybe I should have shielded, because my Azumarill is right at an Ice Beam. But I just, like... I do so well when I have the shield advantage, so... I'm trying... I'm gonna use my last shield. I don't think I was gonna get back into the advantage with the shield pressure anyways. Because, oh man, this is all gonna come down to what their last Pokemon is, isn't it? Be nice if I could at least take out this Skarmory before my Umbreon goes down, but like, the health wasn't in my favor. The good thing about this is like, my frick. I was hoping for my Skarmory to just farm off the rest of the Skarmory's health and go into the last game with both full energy and some health, but at least I resist the Sky Attack. Now, what is hiding in the back? It's a Venusaur. It would have been nice if I got one of his shields down a little bit earlier on. But I mean, he was like, we were both in the same camp, but just like trying to keep our shields as long as we can. I think we'll be okay. It's got Frenzy Plant and Sledge Bomb, and I resist both those moves. I never actually got hit by a Frenzy Plant with my Skarmory. Yeah, as long as I just like don't screw up the tapping. I'll get to my Sky Attack, and this should take care of the Venusaur. Venusaur does not take flying attacks that well. There we go, and it actually had less health remaining than I thought. Okay, now that's about 15 minutes of PvP in of itself. I forget how long it takes to complete a Go Battle League set. Oh wow, they actually got it working so you don't have to close out the battle screen in order to collect your prizes. They're improving, guys. Awesome. I got a charge TM, so like, I got that charge TM for free. That's the one thing that I don't... That's part of the reason why I feel like it's not that huge of a deal if they have like a whole premium set of prizes tied behind premium passes. Because you can still get the charge TMs from... Remember to zoom in when the notifications come in. You can still definitely get your charge TMs even if you're playing for free. Just might take a little bit longer. So yeah, I mean, like, I can see some of the complaints about the paywalls behind some of this PvP stuff, but it seems to be getting better and better as we give them feedback and they just tweak it accordingly. Now I stopped recording for real just to make sure that I don't run out of phone space in the middle of a recording session.